so you're getting ready for your first class, or maybe it's been a little while and you're not really sure what you're getting into. So I'm gonna give you the quick lowdown on some fundamentals for you that you can work at home, or things that you're gonna do when you first get here at Broome County Martial Arts when you're trying your first jiu-jitsu class. Okay, so first thing we learn when we start off is the break fall. So obviously, you know, we don't want to practice like that right out of the gates. So I'm going to baby step you right here, make it simple so we can all practice this at home. Now, a couple things, you know, in jiu-jitsu, we talk about the guard position. For you guys that know jiu-jitsu, a guard is essentially anytime my legs are between myself and an opponent. So if you can think of like an upside down turtle, all right, or like being in the fetal position on your back, that way my legs are engaged in between me and an opponent, all right? So to practice, again, the break fall, we're gonna go baby steps. I'm gonna take a seat, okay? Most of you guys can do a sit-up. So what I'm gonna do is, remember, tucking my chin and thinking that I'm falling back. I'm gonna tuck my chin, and I'm just gonna roll back. And as my shoulders hit, I wanna slap with my hands down by my waist, about 45 degrees, all right? So again, just practicing that simply. I'm gonna tuck my chin, roll back, and again. Okay. Now once we've got that under control, let's try it from our tippy toes, okay? So now, again, we call this a duck walk as well, so quack, quack, all right? But what I'm gonna do is keep my chin tucked, again, roll back, when my shoulders hit, that's when I wanna slap. Big problem everybody does is they tuck, and they go back, and they go, and they start hurting their shoulders, their wrists, anything else that they reach back behind them. Don't reach back behind you, like I said, roll back, don't go timber, okay? Roll back, and then when your shoulders hit, you're gonna slap the mat, something like this. All right, so now we've done it seated, we've done it from a duck walk. Let's try it from the feet, okay? So again, the idea is I'm gonna sit in a chair and kind of roll back and slap. Don't timber, all right? You can go from standing to like a tree falling, but you're gonna not enjoy your first practice, okay? So like I said, we're gonna tuck that chin, take a seat, I'm gonna roll back, boom, okay? And then again, I wanna end up in that upside down turtle, imagining an opponent coming at me, all right? When I get back up, again, I'm gonna tuck that chin, I'm gonna take a seat, I'm gonna roll back, boom, and then again, I'm right in my upside down turtle. So now that we've practiced falling, let's talk about getting back up to our feet, okay? So it's simple, I can just stand right up, all right? But in the context of a self-defense situation, I may not wanna be moving forward into my opponent. Remember, they may be advancing. So really what I wanna do is escape and get back to my feet by creating distance. So how do we do that? I broke my fall, and I wanna get back up to my feet. Now I don't wanna sit forward because my opponent may be trying to interact with me. So really what I want to do is I want to get up on my side, okay? I call it the sideways butterfly. So if you imagine your butterfly stretch from gym class, I want to be on one hip, all right? So my right leg is up, my left hand is back, and my other hand is up, protecting myself, right? I always tell the kids in the kids class to keep your computer from crashing, right? Which means you don't want to get hit in the head. So my hands are up, I protect myself from an attacker, okay? Now using my top leg, I can create space and distance moving backwards, or I can do it moving forward, staying in this sideways butterfly position, okay? Now my simple getup is to place my hands, both hands next to my hips. I'm gonna lift my hips up, swing my legs back, and as I stand, I come up into a guard stance, or like a fighting stance, able to defend myself. So again, boom. If I'm getting up on my elbow, I'm in my sideways butterfly. Notice how I'm creating some posture with my chest. That way I can lift my hips and get back up to my feet. All right, what I want to do, simply place my hands next to my hips. All right, I'm gonna lift my hips and I wanna swing my legs back. Now if you have mobility issues, some guys will go to the knee first, okay? And then look to stand, and that's fine as well, all right? Everything that you do in class here, we can kind of ad-lib or adapt depending on your motor skills. We have all beginners starting here pretty much constantly. So wherever you're at, we can find a way to adapt any type of movement to fit your skills at that time. So again, elbow, okay? Plant my hands, legs come back, I stand up and I'm in a good base, hands are up like I'm in a fighting stance, okay? Now, a little more advanced, I'm going to use a one-handed or single-handed getup, all right? So again, tuck my chin, boom, all right? I go to work my way up, all right? This time my hand stays up. Remember, I'm trying to cover from anything that may be coming from an attacker. My left hand is on the mat. I'm not going to put my right hand down. I'm going to keep this one up to protect myself. But again, I'm going to lift my hips. I tuck my heel to my butt, and I make a circle. So my knee is outside of my elbow, and as I go to stand, again, I'm right back in my base, okay? So you may hear that called a technical lift, a master's lift. Simply put, we call it here the get up, how we get back up to our feet. So now I've got a partner here, and let's talk about this in terms of self-defense, okay? So if you can imagine, I tripped, I fell, you know, we always talk about, oh, well, I can fight him on the feet. That's all great, fine and dandy, but what happens when you trip? Well, you gotta fight off the ground, okay? So I trip, I push, I get knocked down, however it may happen, but I hit the ground, okay? Boom. I break my fall, keep my computer from crashing, all right, keeping that chin tucked, and I fall in a decent position. Now, this is probably the most important thing I could teach a brand new beginner. I know staying in the fetal position sounds like you're gonna get your behind whooped, but really my legs are bent and they're activated, so now I can use them, okay? If I just fall down and I'm like a chalk outline, that's literally what I may end up becoming, is a chalk outline, okay? So I want to have my knees up, my feet in, okay? As Dave continues to attack me, all right, boom, I can use my legs to kick, right? These are the strongest muscles in my body. We're gonna use them. I can go kick to the face, I can kick to the knees, all right? Or simply I can place them on his hips, the way we drill in class. And now look, I can create distance by just kicking him back, boom, okay? And then again, as I go to get up, all right, I wanna lift my hips, bring my feet back, now I'm in a guard stance. I can either defend from my feet or I can jet and get out, okay? Either one is gonna work, all right? So again, let's say I fall down, boom, okay? I don't wanna be a chalk outline because he may jump onto me and turn me into one. So I hit the ground, I'm immediately in my turtle, all right? I can use my legs to create distance, boom. And again, look to get up. What if he starts advancing on me, right? Remember, I got my top hand to protect myself. My bottom leg, I can kick at the knee, okay? And try to upset his base, all right? Again, give me that split second here to create the space to stand back up and into a guard stance or a fighting stance, jet, whatever I need to do, okay? What if he's persistent? What if he doesn't let me get up, all right? That's where we go for our double ankle sweep, all right? So what's gonna happen is, let's say I'm down on the ground, boom, again, I'm in the position, and every time I try to create space from Dave and I wanna sit up, he's right back on me, okay? Again, he's persistent. He's trying to choke me, punch me, he's reaching in. I told the kids try to mess their hair up, right? Rub them in there. Okay, I don't have much hair to mess up, but there you go, okay? My legs are gonna continue to help me try to get distance, all right? Maybe I can kick him in the face, boom, okay? Whatever's working, it's not working, all right? He's continuing to put pressure on me. Now my feet are still on his hips because now I can, again, kind of measure and work this distance here. But what I'm gonna do is, as he's persistent, I can't get enough space to where I feel that I'm comfortable to sit up, right? Or stand, let's say. Right? Remember, I try to kick him away. I don't wanna be standing up right now. Okay, he's already jumped on me. So I wanna go right back to this position, the upside down turtle. Feet go on the hips. Now he's gonna continue to attack, all right? And as he's trying to attack, I'm still covering my computer, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bend those knees, I'm gonna let him walk in a little bit, all right? Notice how his feet land right about where my hips are, okay? Within arm's reach. So double ankle sweep, pretty simple, okay? Now practicing this, Dave's gonna tuck his chin, fall back, do all the things that we wanna do, all right? But again, what I do is I release a little bit of pressure, let him walk in, so that his legs are in the range where I can grab them. Now once I grab them, all right, I'm gonna keep his ankles and I'm just gonna kick with my feet. You know, I can be nice about it, or in the context of self-defense, you know, it's all about self-preservation. I'm gonna launch him to the moon, all right? In this context, I'm gonna be nice to Dave. I'm gonna give him a little kick. He's gonna fall down, but again, I have to maintain control of these ankles. So notice how I'm gripping right behind him, all right? I give him the kick, boom, and then I can use his momentum to kind of help pull me up, all right? I plant my feet between his legs, I pull myself up, all right? Using that momentum, and from here, if I need to, I can continue to attack in the context of like some competition, or jiu-jitsu or whatever, or I can jet, right? I don't need to sit here and engage. Remember, it's all about self-preservation. If I'm unmatched, or maybe, you know, he could be a 300-pound dude trying to knock my head in, I don't know if I necessarily want to jump on top of him and try to test my jiu-jitsu out on the street on a Saturday night, okay? Hopefully you're not in that position, but you know, it's also often times proper to think realistically than to tackle every challenge that comes our way. All right. So one more time. For whatever reason, I get knocked down, I trip, oh, okay. I'm in that upside down turtle. I'm trying to get Dave away from me, right? I get kicked, boom, 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 he's on me, right? So now again, I'm covering my computer. I release some of that pressure as he's swinging, right? I'm not reaching while he's swinging because I'm gonna leave my computer open to get crashed, right? I cover my computer, and as I release, right, I gotta find my window and I go, boom, okay? Real quick, I wanna grab through those ankles, big kick, and then I'm up, and then again, I want to be either jetting, or if I need to, I can look to advance my position and continue to do some work, okay? So if you wanted to check out some of our classes and see what we have to offer, learn some more of the gentle art, and develop your self-defense repertoire, you know, make sure you shoot us a line, either through the website or shoot me a text, and we'll get you down here and have you check us out, all right? Thanks a lot, guys.